Well, Colleen, you've been working with me for a while, so telling you I wanted you to be in the social media management class because I'm going to be looking for referrals for the people in the class first, and I need to know you're taken care of as well because I'm just one of your clients. You came in with a very rich knowledge of social media because you've been managing mine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you didn't know a lot, I wouldn't have hired you to work with that.
Right.
I want to know what you learned in the class that added value to your skill base.
One thing I really appreciated was when you and Karen would come in every day, you would have any updates going on in the social media world, which is great because the more people that can help you keep up with the updates, the better off you are, and the best ways to use them also. So because you and I both know how fast that changes out there. The other thing that I really appreciate is when you guys discussed security issues and contract issues, basically, like how to work with other companies and what needs to be in place when working with other companies, as far as not just the scheduling of social media, but as far as who's authorized to give you what information, who's going to be giving that information, if they want it in a particular place where they want it, and how to keep track of all that. So it was kind of the tracking issues behind of social media too that I really appreciated learning more about.
Well, you're bringing up a point that I love, and one of the kudos to Karen Teedy in the class with it, because her mind is almost tracks what are liability risk in something.
Mm-hmm.
Risk assessment. I mean,
Right.
she's just has that intellect that's just masterful in analyzing it, and us working together to understand this is someone's reputation.
Exactly.
This is someone's livelihood. Mm-hmm. They're feeding their family. Now you're bringing it out as the first impression. Do you understand what are the risks involved? I mean, everyone in the class did, but then how do you handle those properly? Where do you need to know? Do you need policies in place or not? With
Right,
people?
exactly.
And that was exciting and we're working to reevaluate my own business out of it, which
Sure,
is exciting
yeah.
from it.
Yeah.
So anything else about the class?
Well, I just want to say that I'm not a student type person, and it was a very interesting class. It's very entertaining. You guys aren't boring. You don't get up there and just lecture. It's very entertaining. You also ask for a lot of input off of the students, which is great. Helps everybody kind of
Can't sleep in our class,
No.
can you? And it's really hard to be distracted because I'll see the people in class and I'll go, they're not paying attention, they're texting. So, Judy, what do you think about the...
Yeah.
I can guarantee.
Yeah.
You know, I do want to say if it's not worth your time, it's okay to leave. But no one left.
Right,
So
exactly.
I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's what I was
Yeah.
just meaning. That
Yeah.
it wasn't boring. It wasn't your standard go to class every Monday night for however many weeks.
Yeah.
It was and just sit there and then learn and study. It wasn't like that. It was useful things, and it was entertaining at the same time. And both of you, with you and Karen up there teaching and explaining things, and it was just really a great class. And anybody interested in learning more about doing their own management or management for other companies, I would highly suggest that class.
And then the projects too. I mean, I'm so pleased.
There's homework.
Yeah, there's homework. That's right. But it's homework relevant to building skills
Exactly.
that in the real world.
Exactly.
I mean, I love my college and my 2-year degree, but they didn't say at the beginning, we're committed to you making more money or success.
Exactly.
And that's to me number one in our program
It
is
is.
how are we going to help them so that the end is the launching point. And then, of course, we have the community you're in now, and then we're launching in 2014 the technology sharing that we're going to set up.
Right,
And,
it's not
and
like
we keep looking for new ways to keep everyone who started so they get benefits, and
Exactly.
that's to me important.
Yeah, and it's not like you're done with class, see you, goodbye, here's your paper.
Yeah.
This is continuing. You continue to maintain contact with folks so that they have questions or need anything else, or they get into something deeper. You guys are always still there via those communities online with Google or wherever, and that's a big help because most classes you go to, you walk out at the end and that's it, you're done.
Any advice you have for someone going into the class? What should they do to be prepared?
Well, anybody going into the class obviously has to have basic social media knowledge. They
Right.
have to know how to set up Facebook personal and business pages. They have to know how to set up a Google account and Google Plus pages. So they have to know the basics and hopefully have those accounts already set up. Now, if it's for another company that they may not have them set up, but they have to know how to do that and be able to have the basic social media They need to know how to post on social media, whether it's simply, just simple posts or whatever, but they have to be accustomed to those sites.
Now, I want to also add, we have a track of core competency we offer. And so I am willing to work with someone if they have most of that,
Okay.
and they're committed to taking the core competency,
Right.
that we can still work with them.
Right.
But I got to know that to me, I don't mind them having holes. I do mind if they aren't committed to filling those holes,
Okay.
and that's
Right.
to me an important piece. So I
Definitely.
think that's good. So basic fundamentals of it. Anything else you'd say for coming into it?
No, I mean that's basically it. They just kind of have something in mind as far as, are they going to do this? Are they doing this to do the project for themselves, their own business, or can they find someone they know that they can actually do this project for free of charge, basically because they're learning, but just somebody else that they can use as an example to work with, because they are going to need a company or a sole proprietor or somebody to work with to set up a plan for.
Yeah, and that's the big thing. And block out the time.
Right.
You miss a class, you miss a lot of information.
You sure do, yeah.
And so each one, our design is, none of the classes really can be afforded to miss, and then you've got to catch up with that. So
Yeah.
that's the key thing. And then we have an online community, and there's lots of opportunities. I just want to say, for when you graduate, if you do your best to stay in touch with me, I do require that.
Right.
You have to make an effort. I can't
Well,
chase
yeah,
you down.
no, you can't.
Then you're top of mind for me for when I'm out marketing. If someone goes, do you know a social media person?
Right.
These are number one choice.
Right.
When it comes to referrals, the class is my referral base. So.
Definitely, yeah. And I think you run into a lot of great people.
Yeah,
for
there is.
referring out
Aren't
there.
there? Oh, it's
yes.
just so touching.
I think there was
the
a whole
caliber
lot
of people we've had in the
Mhm.
class. I truly feel blessed with that. You're
Yeah,
right.
definitely.
Just good people. I'm proud to look out for work for them or help them. Well,
Yeah.
thanks very much for a few
Sure,
moments.
Martin.
If
Yeah.
you want to learn more, it's mysocialmediamastery.com is the website. Look forward to hearing your comments below.